Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 40 of our Jewel Cichlid fry journey. 40 days in, and the fry are becoming more than just tiny fish. They are beginning to reveal individual personalities. It's fascinating indeed to watch how some boldly dart out for food as if they own the tank, while others linger in the background, cautious explorers of their little world. This diversity of behavior makes the tank come alive, almost like a miniature society forming before our eyes. So let's take a look at the growth and size milestones at day 40. So at this stage, the fry are significantly larger than the fragile swimmers we just saw a few weeks ago. Most are showing a consistent body shape with fins more defined and movement smoother. So they've gained enough strength to swim with purpose rather than just wobbling. Now, their feeding strikes are sharper and quicker. And you may notice that some fry are slightly ahead of the growth than others. And this size variation is normal in cichlid broods. The bolder fry tend to eat more and grow faster, while the shy ones may lag behind. Now, with proper feeding and space, most of them will catch up over time. Now, we can also see the brighter jewel like colors slowly emerging, and that is one of the exciting developments that we can see at day 40. So, under the right lighting, you can see subtle hints of reds and blue beginning to shimmer along their scales. And this is a preview of the stunning vibrancy that jewel cichlids are famous for. So, as they continue to mature, these colors will intensify. But even at this stage, you can see their potential shining through. It's almost like looking at a gemstone being polished. The sparkle is faint but undeniable. Now we are focused a lot on the fry. Now let's shift our focus to the parents. By day 40, the role of the parents begins to change. In the earlier days, the fry were heavily protected, they were shepherded and constantly guided. Now they are much more independent. And parents may still keep an eye on them, but we see that the fry are increasingly able to fend for themselves. In fact, this shift is nature's way of preparing them for eventual separation. They are learning how to explore without constant parental backup. And this is a necessary skill for survival once they are moved to larger grow-out tanks. Now, in terms of feeding behavior and competition, we see that feeding time is one of the best windows into their development. You'll notice a new level of energy when food is introduced. Some fry rush forward, snapping at flakes or live food, while others wait patiently for leftovers. And competition is becoming more apparent now. The faster and bolder fry often get the first bites, while the slower ones depends on what drifts down. This is why it is important to spread the food across the tank, ensuring that every fry, regardless of whether they are bold or shy, gets a fair share. And if you observe closely, you can even spot some strategies. Some fry hover low, ready to grab sinking particles, while others patrol the midwaters to snatch the floating bits. And there are some who also directly go to the surface to get the food. So these feeding behaviors give us insight into their personalities. Now, at the same time, you'll also see a difference between bold and shy personalities. And this is perhaps the most intriguing aspect of day 40. That's their personality development. Now, even though these are tiny fish, their behaviors show remarkable individuality. The bold fry act like little herders, darting out first, claiming food, and exploring every corner. The shy fry are more reserved, hanging back, waiting, and only venturing out when it feels safe. Now, neither trait is bad, both are survival strategies. And therefore, we see that boldness often brings rewards like faster growth, while caution keeps others safe from unnecessary risks. And in nature, this balance ensures that some members of the group survive regardless of the situation. As an aquarist, observing these differences is a real joy. It shows that even at this early stage, life is full of diversity, strategy, and individuality. So, the question that we may now ask is, what about your fry? Do they show different personalities at this stage? And have you noticed leaders who rush to food first or shy ones who carefully observe before moving in? So share your observations in the comments as I would love to hear how your fry are behaving compared to mine. So as we move into day 41, things tend to get even more interesting. Social hierarchies begin to form, and we'll see how the fry start competing not just for food but also for space. So you'll have little rivalries and territories which will emerge. So you'll have this territorial behavior, which is in a way very much part of their DNA, and this will also define their adult behavior. So stay tuned because the next stage of the journey is all about how these personalities interact with each other in a shared environment. So if you're enjoying this series, hit that like button, subscribe, and share so that you don't miss tomorrow's milestone. So till then, happy fish keeping.